bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With News of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. A rocket fired from Gaza directly hit a home in the southern city of Sderot Friday night. According to the Israel Defense Forces, 3 waves of rockets were fired from the Strip, and the Iron Dome missile defense system brought down 8 of 10 rockets fired during the attacks. A paramedic who was called to the home hit by the rocket said the residents of the house, a couple in their 40s and their children, were in an adjacent building. No one in the family was injured. The rocket attacks began about 9 in the evening and triggered sirens in Sderot and other nearby communities. No injuries were reported at all in the incident. Earlier in the day, Gaza health officials said numerous Palestinians were wounded during protests along the Gaza-Israel border fence during the weekly March of Return protests. In response to the Gaza attack Friday night, Israeli military carried out a wave of pre-dawn airstrikes in Gaza. Officials in the Strip say a 27-year-old Palestinian was killed during a strike on a militant training camp. Hamas issued a statement threatening to respond to Israel's crimes and aggression against our people and their courageous resistance. The terror group went on, Israel will bear the consequences of its actions. Earlier in the week, a rocket was fired from Gaza, which landed in an open area in a nearby Israeli community. In response to that strike, the IDF fired a tank barrage at a Hamas position in the Strip. Following the weekend upswing of violence in the Gaza Strip, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said at the weekly cabinet meeting that the military will continue to strike its enemies even through covert missions, stating that Israel is in a very sensitive security environment to the north, south, and east. Netanyahu said, "We will continue to act in all fronts for the security of Israel, both through open means and also through secret means at sea, in the air, and on the ground." And a day after an anti-aircraft missile failed to knock an IDF drone from the skies in the south of Lebanon, Hezbollah Secretary General Hassan Nasrallah said late last week, "Our goal is to purge Lebanese skies of Israeli violations." I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.